Okay. We begin with supplication to Manjushri.
好，我哋再一齊念誦呢個文殊嚟請問。
世俗境界无尽有盲心，三藐心持遍满于法界，下为扬佛愿见佛之身，于是文殊寂灭罗垢位。世俗境界无尽有盲心，三藐心持遍满于法界，下为扬佛愿见佛之身，于是文殊寂灭罗垢位。世俗境界无尽有盲心，三藐心持遍满于法界，下为扬佛愿见佛之身，于是文殊寂灭罗垢位。
Om Mara Bhajana De 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 Om Mara Bhajana De 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 Om Mara Bhajana De 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 Amara Badana de 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 Amara Badana de 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 Amara Badana de de. Now we should sing a song.
好，而家我哋唱一首歌。
Okay, all this for English version. Okay.
我哋一齊唱首歌，叫做《一切色相》嘅英文版，叫做 All This
All these forms appearance emptiness, like a rainbow with a shining glow. In the reaches of appearance emptiness, just let go, and when no mind goes, every sound is sound and emptiness, like the sound of an echo's roll. In the reaches of sound and emptiness, just let go and go where no mind goes. Every feeling is free and emptiness, way beyond what words can show. In the reaches of breeze and emptiness, just let go and go where no mind goes. Oh, awareness, emptiness, way beyond what thoughts can know. In the riches of awareness, emptiness, let awareness go. Oh, when all mind goes, let awareness go. Oh, when all mind goes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You want to say the second song? Yeah, Chinese version. Yes, please.
一切现空，不二色相，如同彩虹，光彩闪亮，在现空不二的光景中，放下我心到无形处。种种声音，深空不二，如同回音，缭绕不停，在深空不二的光景中，放下我心到无形处。种种觉受了空不二，超越笔墨所能形容，在了空不二的光景中，放下我心到无形处。一切觉空，不二觉醒，超越概念所能明了，在觉空不二的光景中，放下决心到无形处。放下决心到无形处。
Ooh. Thank you again. Okay. Do you have any questions?
有冇問題呢？大家
Maybe we should discuss a little bit, otherwise we'll fall asleep.
如果唔或者我哋傾下，可以大家唔會食完午
I'll
飯個
take it
昏沉。
now. What we discussed this morning and practice? Okay, the view of being alone, and remedy is contemplating on multiple cities.
我哋講翻今朝我哋討論嘅課題呢，就係我哋心裏邊有一種嘅唔正確嘅諗法，就係話我哋係一個單獨嘅個體，我哋應該用一個咩嘅方法用一種嘅複體或者一啲眾多嘅因緣嘅一種嘅狀態去了解呢件事情，你要打破我哋呢一個邪見或者唔啱嘅見解。咁站住呢一個我哋今朝所講同埋所修持嘅嘢，我哋有冇啲咩問題可以喺現階段提出都可以嘅喎。
Yes.
包括頭先講嗰五大，其中最尾嗰個空咧，係咪講空間呢個空？因為第一次聽。
To just heard there are only 4 elements. That is the fire, the heat, the wind, and the water. But it's this time that she also heard the 5th element, which is space. Yeah. So she's a little bit confused. Does it mean space, or does it mean emptiness?
Does it mean emptiness?
Does it mean emptiness?
I don't know. I don't know about emptiness. sometimes it mentions only 4 elements, right? Fifth is not a mention sometimes.
係㗎，有時咧係只係講4大嘅咋，唔係次次都會有人講5大咁樣嚇。
And sometimes fifth is included.
有時就會講5大咯嚇。
So here, fifth element, which is space.
係空間。
Space here, of course, space is also emptiness.
當然啦，空間亦都係空啦。
All the elements are emptiness.
但係所有嘅元素都係空喎。如果咁
But
諗。
here, then space is which allow us to move.
如果
The physical space.
講空間就係佢容許我哋有呢個動作。
Right? Which allow us to move.
活動，容許我哋有活動、動作。
This is what we call physical space, or space or time.
譬如我哋講時空嗰個空啦，嚇。
Okay, like I can move my hand because of space. I can breathe in and out because of space, right? Anything movement, it happens within the space. That element.
係啦，即係譬如我哋可以喐動我哋嘅手啊，我哋嘅空氣，我哋嘅吸空氣出嚟，吸空氣入，都需要有空間㗎。咁就講緊呢一個空間咯。
Okay. Yes. You're welcome. Okay, then I'll take one more questions. Yes.
我想問咧，啱啱講話嗰個 concept， 即係我哋嗰個諗法咧，係即係我哋自己個人，即係內在自己嗰個依個我諗，我覺得係咁樣，咁我就執着於就跟住咁樣去做啦，係咪講嗰個咧？咁同埋呢一個如果同日常嗰個生活呢一個 concept 同日常嗰個生活擺埋落去一齊，係咪都係可以，即係都可以放下咗去唔理佢咧？咁譬如話我哋社會有規矩㗎嘛，係咪？有法治嘅規矩，有做嘢固定嘅procedure嘅，喺公司又有固定嘅procedure，咁呢啲都係我哋個概念嚟做出嚟㗎。咁係咪其實呢啲都係唔好執着於？咁但係我哋有個生活自己內在就話俾我知，定時即係我都想搞清楚嘅，係咪講關於自己嗰個依個嗰個放下嗰個 concept，定是係同日常嘅生活點樣混合埋一齊咧？我哋有學呢啲會用，咁但係有啲人冇學，唔知道呢樣嘢冇得用；有啲人有學，不過又唔用，點搞咧？
即係你兩個問題嚟㗎咯喎，變咗係咪 ？Okay, 2 parts to the question. Maybe the first part first. Lama.
Okay, first part first.
Luisa asked about the whole thing about conceptual mind. Conceptual mind. And she said, now we learn to give up our conceptual mind. And she said, is it only to do with our ego? What our ego hangs on to as concepts, as what is true. But then she also thinks that there are other things in life that we really have to follow some concept, like in society, like when it is red light, we have to stop walking. In a company, we have concepts. So are we going to give all that up? That seems a little bit confusing. And then how can she then, in her daily life, apply this giving up concept and still live with the community? So she has a little bit of confusion there.
Okay. Me too.
Lama 話佢都有呢個問題喎。
We are not alone. Everyone too.
每一個人都有呢一個問題。
Next question.
下一個問題。Her second question.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So her second question said, all right, if I follow your teaching and I give up my conceptual mind, but once I get out of here, I mix with people and they don't give up the conceptual mind, then what am I going to do? To be with them is a little bit troublesome as well.
Say thank you. Tell them to thank you.
你應該去同佢哋講多謝。So she should go thank you to other people？
Yes.
哦，同佢哋講嗰啲唔放棄佢哋嘅概念心嗰啲人，同佢講多謝喎。
No, here I don't remember. Did I said we should give up conceptual mind totally? I don't remember that. If I did say it, I will take it back.
喇嘛話佢唔搞清楚到底佢係咪有同大家講，要你哋完全放棄呢個分別心概念心呢？如果係嘅話，佢收翻。
Yeah, if that is possible, I want to rid of my conceptual mind now.
如果得嘅話咧，喇嘛話呢一刻佢就想完全即係斷絕咗佢呢個分別心。如果係做得到嘅話，
Right? This is why we want to get drunk.
好多時候我哋又想係飲到顛昏大醉啊咁樣。
This is why we want to fall a deep sleep.
又或者想沉睡落去啦，唔再去諗佢啦咁樣。
This is why we want to take a very strong substance to knock out ourselves.
或者食一啲嘢，令到我哋咧係麻醉到自己，唔再去有呢個俾呢個概念心去掌控我哋。
So again, when you wake up, conceptual mind is waiting for you. Hi, I'm here.
但係當你醒翻，佢就喺度，佢話我喺度啊咁樣。
So therefore, the purpose of our meditation practice, especially this retreat, not try to rid of your conceptual mind.
所以我哋喺呢個閉關嘅目標咧，唔係要完全斷咗或者唔要呢個概念心或者分別心。
Right. Then do you remember that we discussed, of course, conceptual mind. There are many, right? Limitless conceptual mind. But we should manage to, what do you call, distinguishing two types of, all the conceptual mind you can put into two categories.
與其係將佢完全斷滅咗佢咧，不如我哋將概念心咧嘗試睇清楚啲，其實可以分開為兩大類嘅。
Conceptual mind with the belief, with the fixation, view.
一種就係呢個分別或者概念心咧，佢係有一個既定嘅相信，一個信念喺裏邊嘅，黐埋落去嘅。
And conceptual mind without belief, without view.
另一個咧就係冇嘅，但係仍然都係屬於分別心嘅一種。
Okay? So conceptual mind without a belief or without grasping, without a fixation, it's not a problem.
當第二種嘅情況，即係話佢雖然係有分別心，但係佢冇任何一個見地見解，佢係執着嘅話咧，呢樣嘢係冇問題嘅。
No problem. For example, language. Right? Language is the production of a conceptual mind.
譬如語言，佢係呢個分別心嘅其中一種嘅顯現出嚟嘅我哋嘅工具嚟㗎。
Mere language called house,喇嘛滇巴, car, smartphone, traffic light, right? Water. All this terminology, right? Terms are concept.
所有嘅詞彙，我哋喇嘛水、地鐵、屋，呢啲都係語言嚟嘅。
They call conventional consciousness. Conventional, same, relative.
即係話喺世俗裏邊咧，我哋係有一個咁嘅共識，
Right?
一個見解。
This kind of conceptual mind has no belief. It has no grasping or fixation, right? It doesn't really bother us. It doesn't really bind us.
呢個語言雖然佢係有一個共通嘅一個共識，即係大家都知道屋就即係屋咯，大家都知道有一個共通，但係佢冇一個執着喺裏邊嘅，冇執咗一個既定嘅見解喺裏邊嘅。呢種咁樣嘅分別概念心咧，係唔會掌控我哋嘅，唔會係干擾我哋嘅。
Okay. Instead, it's helpful to communicate.
其實佢幫助到我哋溝通。
In it. Okay. Then second category of a conceptual mind. Conceptual mind, not just conceptual mind, it has a belief. You believe. And you're grasping with that.
而頭一種講嘅分別心、概念心咧，就係唔同啦。佢有一個既定嘅睇法，佢嘅相信同埋信念咧係連埋落去，而且佢係好執着佢呢個認為嘅。
Right? That belief. Then it become problematic.
於是乎就出現問題啦。
Right? Problematic. It is very ugly and very heavy.
好重同埋好醜陋嘅事情嚟嘅。
Then second time, conceptual mind become a problem. It's a view. This is why we discuss view, like idea, thought about this belief.
呢個頭先我哋成朝都傾啊，嗰個見解見地咧，係本身係一個問題嚟㗎。
For example, if you really believe Coca-Cola is bad, right? If you really believe that Coca-Cola is really bad, and somebody come and present Coca-Cola is really good, or your teacher or your lama want to drink Coca-Cola, you will get hurt. No, please don't drink Coca-Cola. Yes, Coca-Cola is really bad. The lama will not listen to you, you get hurt.
舉個例子，譬如你認為可口可樂係好差勁嘅飲品嚟嘅，咁你個上司喇嘛咧，佢就今日好想飲一罐可樂，哎呀你就話唔得㗎唔得㗎，呢個係唔好嘅嘢嚟㗎，咁但係嗰個喇嘛上司就唔係喎，我要飲喎，咁然後咧飲咗之後你個心就好痛啦，哎呀飲一樣咁差嘅嘢落到佢個身體度。
The same thing. If you have a view opposite, right? Coca-Cola is good. Cornerstone of the America. Or cornerstone of the Hong Kong. It's a very important pillar.
OK。咁另外一種睇法就係你會當即係可口可樂係一個極品嚟㗎，好好嘅，亦都係即係支持美國經濟嘅支柱嚟嘅。咁嘅時候咧，你睇法就唔同啦。
Yes, the view, the belief. So the thing, right, in this world today, one of the biggest problem is this ism, racism, sexism, genderism, right? All this discrimination. Biggest problem. Because you believe certain view, separate.
而今時今日，我哋喺社會上面聽到嘅好多什麼什麼主義、什麼什麼主義，呢啲都係因為堅持某一種嘅見解而做出對諗法嘅一啲執着，亦都係問題產生嘅根源嚟嘅。
That view, conceptual mind and certain view. Even you think like a Buddhism, right? If Buddhism has become like your view, right? Buddhism is the best. Rest, when you say Buddhism is the best, I mean, you separate. Automatically you're thinking other than Buddhism is, what's the opposite of best? Worse. Right? Worse. Actually, when you separate, right, that separation is the production of aggression, anger.
而甚至乎你覺得佛教係最好嘅，你相信佢係最好嘅宗教咧，咁呢個就已經係做咗一種嘅分別，即係話有最好，即係有唔好啦。咁就喺呢個咁樣嘅分別設咗個界線之下咧，就產生好多負面嘅情緒啦，好多憤怒啦，甚至乎一啲暴力嘅一啲嘅行為或者想法嘅。
Right. Yes. I'm Buddhist. Right? Maybe that is another view. Even like I'm not a Buddhist, it's another view too.
甚至乎我係佛教徒，同埋我唔係佛教徒，都係一個見解嚟嘅。
So are you Buddhist? No answer. Are you not a Buddhist? No answer. Right? The no answer is the wisdom.
所以人哋問你係唔係佛教徒啊？因為你唔係佛教徒啊嘛，咁你都冇答案咧，呢個係有智慧嘅答案嚟嘅。
Right. If you have certain view, you have to prove Yes, you say, are you Buddhist? I'm Buddhist. Then you have to prove, right? You have to show why I'm Buddhist, right? You're proving, okay, I took on a refuge, I have a Lama, blah, 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 endlessly, right? You have to prove pain already. And if you say, I'm not a Buddhist, you have to prove why you're not a Buddhist. Still, you have to prove I'm not Buddhist. No. I haven't met any Lama, I didn't cut some of my hair, I didn't change my name, and I didn't visit any monastery. Still prove that's pain. But you keep quiet. Are you Buddhist? That means you are not Buddhist? Maybe you are Buddhist, maybe not. That's not my problem, it's the other person's problem. Isn't it, right? That's the view.
而如果你話我係佛教徒，咁你要做好多好多嘢，要證實你係佛教徒。譬如你話我三皈依啦，我又做咗呢樣嘢啦，我又念經啦，又跟隨乜乜乜，又要什麼什麼，咁你證實其實係好痛苦嘅。同樣地，你話我唔係佛教徒，你就話啊我唔信呢樣，我唔做呢樣，我唔做呢樣，都係證實，為咗證實你唔係佛教徒，咁所以都係痛苦嘅。所以最有智慧嘅答案就係頭先喇嘛即係為大家示範嘅，翻譯都唔使啦。
Sometimes new Buddhist practitioners will try to prove that I'm Buddhist. You have a mala, he has a one mala, he has a red or blue string, he has little mala, little bone earring, little color, right? Shape.
又或者為咗要證實自己係佛教徒，你有好多嘅裝飾啊，有好多嘅衣着啊，都好似俾到個標誌話，我係佛教徒啊，咁都係需要一啲力㗎，係咪啊
？That means you have a certain view, fixation, grasping. You want to prove that, right? Then maybe at the beginning it's nice, but later it become a burden, right?
呢啲嘢都係你要係一種嘅執着嚟嘅，你要去不停咁樣去證實一樣嘢。咁初嘅時候都覺得幾好嘅，但係慢慢你就會覺得好攰，同埋覺得係一種嘅負擔嚟㗎啦。
This is what I'm showing. The view is not healthy. Okay?
以上都係話到俾我聽，有見解有見地嘅執着係唔健康嘅事情嚟。
And then this conceptual mind, then we should change. That's a mindset, right? Thinking about we should change. Why we limited into this view? Why we don't let it go or transcend? 咁所以如果因為知道咗呢一樣執着嘅見解同埋見地係有問題嘅時候，我哋就應該去改佢啦，應該去超越佢、轉化佢。Then if you travel, if you go outside without know the view, you're free. You don't really get hurt. 咁你就會得到自由，你亦都唔會再容易受到傷害。You can be a friend, get along to everybody. 而你都可以同每一個人都做朋友。And get along with everyone. You get along with the taxi driver. You get along with the sportsman person. You get along with anyone, right? 同每一個人都可以相處。This is the reason why sometimes Buddhism is not a religion, because there's not a fixed view. 之所以咁樣，我哋好多時候話佛教唔係一個宗教，就因為佢冇一個執着嘅一個見解。Right? Sometimes many masters, even Dalai Lamas, right, or the Zhongsai Tianze Rinpoches, or the Polop Rinpoches, Mingyur Rinpoches, sometimes they mention, in this case, Buddhism is not a religion. 有好多嘅大德，例如本來明波車啊，我哋上司明淨仁波切都話，如果喺呢一個咁樣睇法咧，佛教唔係一個宗教嚟，因為佢唔會有一個執着一個見解嘅。Okay. That doesn't mean in the breed is in Buddhist path and this retreat, without saying like all the conceptual mind is wrong, then we should become a mindless person. 所以今朝早討論嘅嘢並唔係我哋一個空蕩蕩個心冇嘢嘅人，咩都唔知咩都唔諗嘅人，唔係呢一樣嘢，而係去了解到我哋嘅分別心、概念心所
牽帶上嘅一種執着，而令到我哋有種種嘅煩惱嘅一個根由。
Yes. Many people argue or complain, right? Meditation is not good. Meditation teaches us to become a stupid, more dummy. But if you want to rid of all this conceptual mind, you become dummy.
有好多人話：你唔好學禪修啊，因為你學咗禪修之後，你會變到懵懵地㗎，你咩都冇意見嘅咁樣樣。
Right? Many people think, right? Oh, yeah, meditation is the beginning of to make people become a dummy.
禪修係令人哋懵懂嘅第一步。
And we don't need any dummy people, right? We need smart people. We need awakened people, right? We need more intelligent people, not a dummy.
好多人會覺得我哋唔需要呢啲人喎，我哋需要啲醒啲嘅嚇，有聰明嘅人喎。
This thing, right? Otherwise, like if meditation is the method to numbness, to put into sleep your conceptual mind, you become a dummy.
所以咧，禪修並唔係要麻醉我哋嘅心，令到佢咩都唔諗，咩都唔分辨，唔係呢一樣嘢嚟嘅。
Okay, good question. Okay, now I think we already awake.
好啦，而家我哋醒咗啲啦，我哋可以繼續啦。
Oh, we have one more. Okay, last.
It's just that it seems in the modern world, many people have strong conviction.
Strong conviction.
For example, some people think that children should never be abused, right?
Should not be abused.
Should never be abused.
Yes.
And they work their whole lives to work for this belief, to prevent children from being abused. And that's a strong belief.
So is that a bad belief? That's in line with love and compassion. So is what you're saying, all strong beliefs, all attachments to a certain viewpoint is not a good thing? Because it seems that social progress comes many times from people who have strong beliefs and those that act according with these strong beliefs their whole lives. So that's my question.
Okay, good.
個問題都幾簡單嘅，其實因為好似好多時睇新聞，好多喺度爭取緊呢個世界可以進步嘅人咧，都係一啲好強嘅理念嘅人嘅。即係譬如我舉嗰個 example 就係、即係好多人覺得小朋友永遠都唔應該係被虐待嘅。咁呢個我諗大家都即係一般人都會覺得係一個冇咩 exception 嘅 rule 嚟㗎啦嚇，就應該大家都去遵守呢個 rule 嘅。咁我就問 Lama， 即係呢個都係一個好 strong 嘅 belief。咁好多人都即係一生人都投咗一生嘅努力去點講咧？去爭取呢個去實現呢個 belief 啦。咁係咪所有 belief 都係錯嘅咧，或者係唔好嘅咧，令到我哋痛苦嘅咧咁啊
I think children abuse or not abuse is not the belief, it's a fact. Right? Fact. It's nothing to do with the belief. Of course, the right belief that abusing is not good. It's not a belief. It is an action.
Lama 嘅答案就係頭先嗰位同學佢話對小朋友嘅虐待咧，我哋有一個信念，小朋友唔應該受虐待嘅咁樣。Lama 就第一個答案就係話呢樣嘢根本就唔需要信。係事實，所以唔係一個信念，而係一個行動。
Then of course, like okay, this is what they call discipline, right? We should not abuse any beings, right? Not only children, right? Yeah, we should not harm. We should not torture, right? We should not harm. So abusing is one of the worst harming others, right? This is not just belief. It's a discipline here, a morality issue.
而呢一樣嘢唔單止唔係只單單一個見解，而且咧佢係一個道德嘅標準同埋戒約嚟嘅，就係同我哋一般我哋講嘅我哋唔會傷害人呢樣嘢係唔可以做嘅，係一個戒約嚟嘅。咁樣當然啦，去虐待兒童就係當然係最比較差嘅一個對待人唔好嘅一個做法。咁呢樣嘢其實係屬於呢個我哋嘅道德同埋屬於我哋嘅一個事實嚟㗎。咁佢唔係一個見解嚟㗎。
Yes, even this is what they call compassion, right? Compassion to each other. Compassion not just belief, right? Compassion is a reality. It's not just belief.
慈悲係一個事實，唔係一個見解嚟㗎。
Maybe because of the view, maybe they may abuse. This view is a very strange thing. Maybe you have a weird idea. Oh, abusing is a good thing, right? Maybe if the abuse, because of abusing, maybe that people think abusing, what do you call, some, because of the weird view, right? Certain action is good. Actually, that person doesn't think I'm abusing the others, like child abusing, right? But because of the certain brainwash view there, right? They may act that action, it become abusing.
而好多時候，我哋顯現出嚟一啲虐待嘅行為咧，其實虐待呢個係一個行為，而背後就係一個錯誤嘅見解，因為佢相信呢一樣嘢咧係有佢嘅價值喺度嘅，而作出一個虐待嘅行為，嗰個係一個後果嚟嘅。
Yeah, because of view, then action become abusive.
就係因為呢個咁嘅見解，所以佢嘅行為就成為一個虐待嘅行為啦。
Right? Certain places think like a child labor, right?
童工
And they think they have some view, right? Some people, all human beings, it doesn't matter age, right? Since you're born, you should work. It doesn't matter good work or bad work. You have to be productive. Human beings should be productive. That view, right? Then you send your child to make money, right? Then the parents' idea, they're not thinking abusing, harming, right? Because of a view. Human being mean be productive. Since you are born until you die, be productive. Right? You have that view, and this is why certain countries they use child labor.
另外一個例子就係譬如童工嘅出現啦，即係要啲未成年嘅細佬哥去做嘢咁。點解會有呢個現象出現呢？呢個係個後果嚟嘅，佢個行動嚟嘅，而係佢有一個見解，呢個當然係錯誤嘅見解，而導致呢個行為嘅就係覺得人你食飯你生存你就要做嘢，又要產量，我唔理你幾多歲同冇關係，總之你係人，你食飯你就要做嘢。基於呢一個咁嘅了解，呢個見解咧，於是乎佢就去繼續，佢可以容許佢俾一個未成年嘅細佬哥去做嘢，而作出一個童工一種嘅對細佬哥嘅一個唔正確嘅一個行為。但係呢個行為係一個後果嚟嘅，導致呢個後果咧係因為佢嗰個見解嘅錯誤。
Right. In order to help that society, we have to educate the parents or the elders to change that view. Even certain religions, right? Think certain religions they abuse children, child, right? So many things. Some religions, because of it, then religion their motivation, basic motivation, they're not thinking to harming the children, because they say it's my religions. That's a view, because of view.
當呢啲人對細佬哥做出一啲唔啱嘅行為嘅時候，佢哋個心唔係諗住我要去做出一啲傷害佢嘅事，而係因為佢相信佢嘅見解咁樣，所以對於呢個行為咧係一個後果嚟嘅，係之前係佢有個睇法嘅。
Okay, but also other thing, okay, like thing like for me, if I was abused, right? Then I'm thinking, oh, I was like maybe get stuck in view, very strong grasping. I was abused. Then telling yourself I was abused. After 30 years, still that fixation, I was abused. That mind, is it helpful or not helpful?
另外一個例子就係、如果你係曾被人哋虐待嘅，而你亦都相信咗自己係曾經被虐待嘅，你將呢一個見解擺喺你嘅心裏邊好多好多年，你覺得呢個會唔會有問題呢？
Yes. And sometimes like, okay, I was abused long time ago, right? Then sometimes we have that still that view, not abusing yourself, but still that fixation. Oh, yes, I was abused. After 90 years old, right? Before you're gonna, still you have that view sometime. The question is that view, is it healthy or not? It's not healthy.
好多時候我哋會將呢一個咁樣嘅睇法見解呢，係直至到好多好多年之後，甚至你80、90歲，個問題就係呢一種咁嘅見解見地係咪正確，係咪健康嘅呢？
Maybe this day you say, no, it's healthy. You're right. It's a fact. You should have that view.
喺今時今日可能會認為呢一種嘅見解見地係啱㗎，你有個權利去咁樣諗啊。
But from the Buddhist, no, not healthy.
但係從佛教嘅角度嚟講，呢個係唔健康㗎。
Yes, the fact is I was abused thing, right? One time.
你只不過係受虐待過一次，呢個係事實。
It is already gone.
過咗啦。
And you're still thinking that you're abusing yourself again and again and again.
每一次你諗翻，你都喺度虐待緊你自己。
If you have that fixation, that view, actually you are harming yourself.
呢種嘅執着令你不斷咁樣傷害自己。
This is the Buddhist teaching. Why don't we learn it happened? Why don't we learn to let it go?
所以喺佛教，我哋教你哋，教我哋點樣就係放下佢啦。
Did I answer your question? Okay, related. So now you not will be fall asleep. Then we practice.
好，我哋一齊練習下。練習下。
Okay, and then our meditation practice is follow up. Then again, begin with 3-step meditation. This body, let this body settle down. Drop it in this ground.
好，我哋又做翻我哋3個步驟嘅禪修嘅方法。我哋帶個身體翻去我哋個坐墊上邊，然後就將個身體完全放低落去個坐墊上邊。
Did you learn breathing? Breathing, 3 cleansing breath?
有個叫做呼吸嘅一個
cleansing breath.
清理我哋身體嘅呼吸嘅方法，係咪？
Then do
除濁氣嘅方式。
your hand.
而家喇嘛教我哋
Close. The breathe in.
吸氣，揸住個拳頭。
And
呼
when you
氣，
breathe out, you open. Completely breathe out.
呼氣，打開手掌。
And breathe in.
吸氣，揸拳頭。呼氣。
Again, breathe in.
再嚟吸氣。
They call cleansing breath.
一個去除濁氣嘅一個呼吸方法。
Okay? You breathe out all the whatever you want to let it go.
你放開晒裏邊所有你積埋嘅嘢。
Then correct your posture.
找尋一個正確嘅坐姿。
Yes. You adjust yourself and find your own posture correct.
幫自己調整一下，揾到一個正確嘅姿勢。
Comfortable.
舒服。
maintain your 3 stillness.
三不動。
Yeah, when you sit, let still, very still. Stillness of your body.
不動嘅狀態。
Stillness of your tongue.
頭先係身不動，跟住係你嘅脷、舌頭不動。
Stillness of your eyeball.
你個眼球不動。
With this 3 stillness, let your body relax.
透過呢個三不動，讓我哋嘅身體放鬆。
Then second step, fearlessly, totally let it go.
第二個步驟，無畏懼地將一切嘢都放開。
Letting go of your hopes and fear.
放開你嘅希望，放開你嘅恐懼。
Or letting go of all your expectations.
放開你所有嘅期待、期望。
Then third, let your mind be in present.
第三個步驟就係將你嘅心放於當下，此時此刻。
Let your mind be here and now with your body.
你嘅心此時此刻同你嘅身體喺埋一齊。
Mind itself is like a sky. It does not abide as a form or as a feeling. It does not abide as a discrimination and consciousness. Let it rest within, which is clear and aware.
心就係清明，冇限制，佢唔會喺任何嘅色相嗰度定咗落嚟，佢亦都唔會喺任何嘅你嘅諗法度定咗落嚟，佢就係一個開放嘅清明嘅空間。
Nam Kadam Bu Sem Nyen Son Dan Tarwa Menation Dön Nam She Meneba Ngo Salre Ngang Lai Jo Nam Kadam Bu Sem Nyen Son Dan Tarwa Menation Dön Nam She Meneba Ngo Salre Ngang Lai Jo. So again, we should review this 3 ways of approaching our body to see the multiplicity in order to overcome the view of being alone.
我哋再複習一下我哋講今朝嘅3種嘅步驟嘅方法，透過我哋嘅身體嘅觀察嚟到糾正我哋覺得我哋係孤獨嘅，係單獨嘅，係與事物隔離嘅。
And sometimes it is helpful to think over what is my view of being alone.
有時候我會有啲幫助嘅，就係再去望一望自己呢一個咁嘅見解，到底我點講呢？我點睇呢？覺得自己係一個單獨嘅孤獨嘅個體。
Then ask ourselves, do I have that view anyway?
問下自己，到底我有冇咁樣諗法嘅呢？
Do I have the view of being alone?
我有冇覺得自己係孤獨嘅、單獨嘅個體呢？
Or being cold?
或者覺得自己我個心係咪真係咁冰冷呢？
Isolated?
咁與人隔絕呢？
Disconnection?
冇同人哋有聯繫呢？
If we don't have it, it's good news.
如果答案係唔係嘅，咁係一個好消息咯。
Then if we have it, feel good. Now I recognize it.
如果你覺得我有呢個咁嘅睇法啦，咁你就應該亦都覺得好，因為點解啊？而家你將佢認到出嚟啦。
Okay, then if you have that view of being, isolated, disconnected, being alone, I think sometimes it's helpful to write few words about that view of being alone.
有時係會有啲幫助㗎。我哋如果真係覺得自己有呢個咁樣嘅類似嘅見解見地咧，我哋不妨寫低佢。
Yes, just write 3 words.
或者寫3個字。
Just write 3 words. We can do the exercise, right? Okay. Be alone. 3 words.
寫3個字嚟到表達你呢個見解，呢個你覺得自己係孤獨嘅呢個見解。
Or sometimes think, right? This view, this view. Think what image come into your mind.
或者當你有一個見解嘅時候，你就觀察一下喺當時浮現喺你心識嘅有冇一啲影像。
This view, I think what image come into your mind?
第一個影像喺你嘅腦海裏邊掠過嘅係乜嘢呢？
Mad monkey?
會唔會係一隻
Monkey come?
一個猴子、啲馬騮，
Or bad llama?
或者係一個唔好嘅喇嘛？
Think that, right? Sometimes let some image come up in your mind.
讓嗰種嘅影像、景象咧，從你個心裏邊生起，由佢生起，而你係觀察到佢嘅。
Image. Sometimes you can draw.
或者甚至乎你可以畫佢出嚟。
Or maybe the view appear as a snake.
或者會有一條蛇出現喺你個心識裏邊。
Or maybe a flower.
一朵花。
You don't need to think of anything. You should not visualize. You should not imagine. Let image arise in your mind.
唔係話你去想像一個景喎，而係當你去審視你呢一個見解嘅時候，嗰種景自然生出嚟嗰種景，而你去觀察佢喎。
Okay? Less arise an image in your mind of view of single or view of alone.
就係當你去審視你呢一個咁嘅睇法嘅時候，你就觀察下自己嘅心識，有啲咩影像會喺當時浮現出嚟嘅咧？咁樣。
Okay?
而家我哋試下咯。
Okay? Then clearly appear, then I'll ring the gong. Then when gong's rhythm is fading, imagine that the view is also go away, fading.
好啦，當我哋審視緊自己呢個見解，如果係有或者冇嘅話，你都喺度審視緊嘅時候，咁拉埋一陣間一敲個磬咧，你就隨住嗰個磬聲嘅消逝，就將呢一個見解釋放出去。
Yes. Go away. Again, let an image appear to your mind of the view of being alone.
而家就讓嗰個景象浮現出嚟。
Then we let it go with the gong, sound of the gong.
聽到磬聲，跟住放開佢。
This exercise you can apply any problem. Sometimes I have a fear, right? Fear. Then think of a fear and try to write something about that fear. Very short, in 3 words. Short. Narrow down what the fear. Then the next exercise, let the image. It's very powerful to bring in your mind. Image has power. Bring in the image of that fear. Oh, worry something. Then let it go.
呢個練習咧，我哋可以平時咧喺唔同嘅情況底下咧都可以運用㗎。譬如我哋感受到自己心裏邊有恐懼嘅時候，咁我哋就將我哋恐懼嘅嘢用簡單嘅3個字寫咗出嚟。咁然後寫完出嚟之後咧，就係當我哋透過我哋對呢個恐懼嘅審視嘅時候咧，就讓同呢個恐懼有關嘅任何嘅影像咧，讓佢自然浮現喺你嘅心識裏邊，然後你就放開佢。
Okay. Then time to time, when you have a time, instead of watching meaningless TV show, or wasting your time with your game, then use this meditation. Okay, I want to use this body as a meaningful. Right? I want to use this body as a meaningful. Not that this body is not an object I have to complain. You know, sometimes, right, when you look at this body, why do I have to eat every day? Right? When you look at this body, it's so demanding. Why? Right? Same thing every day, right? Why do I have to eat? When you analyze, oh, this body is a real hungry ghost. Sometimes, you know, not only eat, why I have to put all this clothes all the day? Sometimes. Then I'm worried so much about this body. It's going to get sick, it's going to get older, it's going to be getting ugly, you know. Maintaining.
好，咁我哋如果有時間嘅時候咧，我哋再更加可以做一啲對自己有利益嘅一個修持方法，就唔好嘥時間喺睇一啲冇乜意思嘅電視啊，或者打手機啊咁樣樣。例如我哋點樣去審視我哋嘅身體咧？我哋點可以讓我哋嘅身體咧係對我哋嚟講係有意思嘅咧，而唔係只係一個令我哋會增加煩惱，令我哋不停咁樣去投訴或者去埋怨嘅一個對象咧。譬如，唉，做咩我日日都要食嘢嘅咧？硬係食極都唔完嘅喎，重複又重複，重複又重複，身體就好似一個餓鬼咁樣樣。唉，又要擔心着衫，又要擔心着衫多，又要着衫少，又要擔心幾時會病，幾時會變醜樣，幾時會變老。哎呀，真係好多好多唔開心，由於我哋對身體嘅一種嘅執着。
That kind of analysis is a silly analysis. Silly, right?
咁樣去睇個身體咧，係一個好傻、好愚蠢一個分析嘅方法嚟嘅。
So therefore, we should use our body is the foundation of developing our enlightenment, developing our own wisdom.
取而代之咧，我哋以我哋嘅身體作為我哋引導我哋去證悟嘅一個途徑嘅一個好嘅一個方法。
Yes, foundation. So, in order to transcend the view of being alone, this body, use 4 layers of body yoga, right? Hair, and sense faculty, and bone, and the inner organ. You can do this. It's wonderful.
我哋可以做嘅就係今朝學嘅，我哋對身體嘅一個4層嘅一個觀察，從皮膚生起頭髮嗰個表面嗰層，一路一層一層咁樣樣咧，去帶住覺知去為自己咧去觀察呢個身體，做一個瑜伽。
Your inner research.
就好似一個內在嘅一個研究咁樣，研究自己嘅身體。
Then second is yes. Also connected to your 5 or 4 elements of a body.
跟住就會再一次帶住覺知去感受一下身體同呢個5大嘅嗰個直接嘅感覺係乜嘢嚟。
Or deconstruct it.
然後就去解構我哋嘅身體。
Okay, that is very powerful. Also, no, we have to change a little bit our everyday, right? We have a very strong tendency to always looking out there, called external. We have not really hoping or searching, of course, but we have a tendency to always looking outside, right? Externally. Always we look at externally.
頭先講嘅修持對於身體嘅內在嘅一個研究咧，係剛剛好，亦都可以對治到我哋平時一個好常慣嘅做法，就係永遠都係向外看、向外找尋嘅一個習慣性。
Yes, always we have very strong habit, right? Hoping for, looking for everything external.
好強嘅習慣，去四圍喺出邊四圍咁去找尋。
So every Buddhist teaching says, shift. Right? Let there be a shift. Not all is going out. Right? Shift.
一個最基本嘅佛教嘅教法就係將我哋呢個咁樣咁強嘅習性咧，將佢扭轉嚟，唔去向外而向內。
Yeah. Look within.
向入邊睇。
Right? Observe within.
觀察你嘅內在。
Right? Within. This is even like in Tibetan, when in Tibetan Buddhism, in Tibetan language, Buddhism is called Nangpa.
藏語係叫做能巴。
Nangpa. That means Nangpa is the inner, right? Insider.
個內在嘅意思。
Right? We should change that attitude and the habit of always outward facing, right? We're always like an outward. What is there, right? Shift this. You should see whatever you see outside, or you should see inside too, within us. Shift. Let us shift. And my teacher, Paul Rinpoche, said, minimal shift.
呢個轉變，從一個習慣性向外嘅人變成一個向內觀察嘅人，甚至乎你只不過係作出一個少少嘅轉變，都已經係好嘅。例如好似本樂仁波切都係咁樣教。
Yeah, minimal shift and his body, and familiar with his body. This is what the Buddha, right? First teaching, mindfulness of body, awareness of a body.
而對於身體嘅正念，對於身體嘅覺知，亦都係佛陀嘅第一課教俾我哋嘅。
Yes. We have this precious body until today. We totally forgot to ignore. We totally get lost in external world.
我哋有一個咁珍貴嘅身體，但係我哋完全咁樣忘記咗佢，唔理佢，一味就向外邊睇。
Okay, and go through this. Then I share with you the three approach. You can create it more. You're welcome to add more. If there's something new that you can return to your body and go through, yes.
我哋跟住喇嘛今日教我哋嘅幾個步驟去做。如果你覺得有更多微細嘅步驟你可以加落去嘅，絕對可以加落去嘅。
Okay. Then after the conclusion, right? You have to have some conclusion.
咁個結論係乜嘢呢？
And conclusion is telling, I'm not alone. This view alone is wrong.
呢個修持讓自己可以作出一個結論，呢個結論就話俾佢自己聽，我唔係單一存在嘅一個孤獨嘅個體嚟嘅。
Even though I don't have a soulmate or root guru, still I'm not alone.
就算我冇一個好好嘅靈性嘅朋友或者一個上司，我都唔係一個單獨存在嘅個體嚟嘅。
Right? Yes, I'm not alone. Then transcend this view of being isolated and alone.
我哋能夠超越咗呢一種咁樣嘅唔正確嘅見解、見地。
I'm connected.
覺得自己同人呢個世界係
When
冇
we
關係
think
嘅。
that we are deeply connected, right? That's how we heal the cold heart, cold mind.
當你再一次重拾同呢個世界同其他事物產生聯繫嘅時候，就係對治你個冰冷嘅心一個開始嘅一個好好嘅治療方法啦。
This being alone, right? I call this apathy.
呢種嘅心裏面嘅冰冷，一種漠不關心嘅一種嘅態度。
Yes, aware of that.
對呢一樣嘢，我哋要係察覺到嘅。
If we become apathetic,
如果你真係變成為漠不關心，對於事件係好似冰冰冷冷冇感覺嘅話呢，你應該要自己察覺到啊。
as the 17 Karmapa mentioned last year, that would be the worst disease, or danger disease in this planet.
17世大寶法王喺美國講呢個觀察，佢就話呢個係世界地球上面一個最差嘅疾病嚟㗎。
So we should learn that not to become and protect.
我哋要學習唔好進入到呢一個咁樣嘅局面狀態。
And then simple practice based on using our body awareness, mindfulness of body.
一個對身體嘅一個正見，對身體嘅一個覺知，就已經可以幫助我哋對治到一個咁大嘅問題㗎啦。
Okay. Now can we go to the next topic? Okay, now first view, very clear, right? And remedy teaching is clear. Okay, it's now up to you. You want to practice or not? Yes.
好啦，而家我哋可以進入第二個章節啦，就係講我哋第二種嘅邪見。不過講之前，我喇嘛再提醒大家，而家我哋清楚第一種嘅邪見係乜嘢啦，亦都知道對治方法係乜嘢啦，完全了解明白啦，嗬。跟住落嚟嘅就係功課，就係我哋自己噶啦，做唔做就係我哋嘅事啦。
My duty is to share all this information totally. I cannot practice for you.
佢嘅責任就係將佢嘅體會同我哋分享，但係佢唔可以幫我哋修持。
And also, if you don't have that first view, you don't need. You don't have a cold heart. You don't need.
咁當然啦，如果你冇呢個第一個邪見，亦都冇一個冰冷嘅心嘅，你根本就唔需要呢個修持啦。
Still helpful that wisdom. You can help others.
不過咁喎，如果你學習到咧，你都可以去幫助其他人啊嘛。
Some other people do. Okay, let's practice together.
我哋去同人哋一齊修持，一齊練習。
Yeah. Should we take a break?
我哋休息一陣間好唔好？
Okay, when I say break, everybody is like this.
好啦，我哋休息一陣間咧。